What's up, everybody? It is Tyson with Greater Than Training Systems, breaking down the barbell hip thrust for you today. So it's a hip extension exercise. It's in the same family as, say, back extensions, RDLs, trap bar deadlift, those sorts of things. Primary musculature you're going to be using is the glutes. Hamstrings are also activated and playing a part as well. So if you're not feeling that in your glutes, there are some things we can go over in your setup and execution, which we will in the next video. Differences per se from like a back extension RDL as far as how you're going to feel it. There is a direct load on the glutes when you're putting the barbell on your lap, whereas an RDL is a little more indirect as you're holding a dumbbell or a barbell in your hand. Because it is lower body, you're going to do it on either your pull or your lower body day, generally used as an accessory movement after your primary movement. So after your squats, your deadlifts, maybe even your RDLs and lunges. It can also be a great tool, though, to help facilitate the lockout of a deadlift. So if that's a problem area for you, a lot of times that'll help people instead of having that hitch they get when they're trying to lock it out. Depending on what you're using it for, generally hypertrophy. But as I said, if you're using it to help you with the lockout of your deadlift, you're probably going to go heavier and lower reps. If you're going to go more hypertrophic, then you're going to be moderate reps to even high reps, depending on what you want to do. We put in several days in the program, so you could use this for 1 to 4 days a week. If you're trying to build up a lagging body part, I would suggest using it early in the routine as a priority principle so that you're still going to activate it when the nervous system is fresh and you're able to recruit as many muscle fibers as possible. You can do like the traditional hypertrophy 8 to 12, but like I said, you could maybe do a single rep of 30, 40, even 50 reps if you really want to get nasty. Or, you could do ascending weight, straight sets. There's a lot of different ways to do it. The glutes can handle a lot of different variations and they respond well to them. Maybe find which one works best for you, so experiment a little bit. So you're setting up with the hip thrust. You're going to get a bench or a plyo box, pad. And get it right over your hip bones here. You're going to brace your abs, get your ribs down. You're also going to tighten your upper back and your elbows and drive them in. And you're going to get your feet back. You're going to drive the hips up through the heels. The extension, chin stays down, abs braced, ribs down. Full extension of the hip with a slight tilt of the pelvis. You're going to pause for a full second or so at top, squeeze the glutes. And you're going to hinge. And you're going to go all the way back down. And you're going to keep this box just below the scapula as your hinge point. Drive up, flex, say hi. Make sure that you're driving those elbows into the pad as you come up. Squeeze, chin stays on chest. Some of the common problems some people have too high of a box. So to get full hip extension, you can't have your shoulders too high above your hips. So you're better off having a shorter box as opposed to a higher box. And depending on where you feel your hip thrust, if you're out here, your legs out too far, you're going to feel it in your hamstrings. If you have your hips too close, or your heels too close to your hips, you're going to feel a lot more in your quads. So you want to have a nice vertical shin. And then if you're having trouble feeling your glutes still, you can wedge your toes. That'll help you with the heel drive so you get it more so in your glutes.